Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's short yet very important video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going way better than fantastic and your journey to self-betterment is going way better than fantastic as well. Today, I wanted to respond to a comment on my last video. And actually a very important and serious topic. But one that has a really short answer. I think because of its seriousness. There isn't much wiggle room. And I think in that it makes its answer short. And it's basically, what do you do if a narcissist parent is involving the police in your life? Because you've gone no contact. And I will take it a step further. For any reason whatsoever. And I say that because narcissists like to use the police as another form of control. And they like to escalate things. Hoping that you might be caught off guard at the moment the police are involved, so you might land yourself in some sort of trouble as a result. First thing is, if you are moved away and you think for a moment that your narcissist family of origin might send the police to your door simply because you don't call them anymore. And they are so-called worried for you because they haven't heard from you. Here's the thing. You won't know until it happens. When it comes to the police and what to say to them. You might want to talk to a lawyer that can advise you. However, one thing to do is always remain calm. Because having the police show up at your door in the middle of the night for no reason out of the blue can be a bit of a shock. However, having a statement to provide that a lawyer approves might be important to have in such cases. It's wishful to say, well, you have nothing to hide. So just tell them you have a parent you no longer speak to for personal reasons you don't wish to discuss. And you're not sure why are they calling the police. But here's the problem with that. That statement could be used against you at some point in the future. So again, this is where speaking to a lawyer is important. At bare minimum, you might just say, you're fine and you're not sure why the police were called, and stick with that. If they want to talk about your personal life with your mother or father, you can say, I really don't feel comfortable speaking about such personal matters with you. With that said, I'm doing fine. I'm not sure why you were called. Is it okay if I get back to my evening? From there, if you haven't talked to a lawyer, you might want to. Here's why I'm saying all of this. Narcissists love to trip you up. They love to trip you up on your own words. And the reason why I said there is no wiggle room in the beginning is this is a very serious topic. And if you move a bit too much to the left or right, you can fall into their plan. It's best policy to say very little if confronted by the police. Don't be a jerk. Just let them know you are fine and you are confused as to why they are there. If they want to know why you haven't called your mother or father as a grown person, that's where it's none of their business. Just politely and nicely say, I don't feel like discussing my personal business. With that said, I'm okay, officer. Talk to a lawyer. Let them know what just happened and find out the easiest and best way to proceed. They might have you contact your local police department and alert them that such calls might come in. And though they won't ignore them, as they have to act, they will have a better idea of what is happening. But let your lawyer guide you in making such a choice. I know. I don't like it when someone says call a lawyer. But you have to understand. The narcissist will try to get you to get tripped up on your words. If you start going on and on with an officer you don't know about your narcissist mother or father, you could be digging yourself a hole. Be polite. Keep your personal information to yourself. Talk with a lawyer. That simple. Now, this is super important. If you live in a house with a narcissist parent, get out, get out, get out. A recurring theme I've heard from many here that because they didn't get out of their home of origin soon enough, eventually the police were called and they were either harassed or at some point arrested for something they didn't do. Please know, yes, your own parent will get so bored and in of need of supply that they will get you arrested for literally nothing. Again, if the police are called and you are caught off guard, be polite. Yet say very little. And once you are out of that situation, do not live there anymore. Rent a room somewhere else. But get out. Get out. Get out. You see, there is a time and a place to call for help. Some of us have had to do such a thing because we were seriously being physically abused by our narcissist. And in that case, if they lose control, and you can get out, great. But please know, narcissists love to see you, the decent person, wear the jacket of a wrongdoer. And there is no better way than sending the police your way. Because even if they are sending the police your way to check on you to see if you are so-called okay, the real reason they are sending the police your way is to put you in a situation where you have to explain your family problem to the police. And so you can look completely crazy while you are doing it. Narcissist bank. They literally bank on your going to try to tell someone about what is going on. Because they know likely the person won't care. And or they will think you are lying and crazy. And they, the narcissist parent, will as a result build more credibility. So, the next time they call the police, whatever they say might be believed. So don't engage in such conversations. Be polite. Say very little. Get legal advice to put a stop to future instances. And if you are living with your narcissist parent or parents currently, get out. Because eventually they will bait you into an argument. And just like magic, the police will show up, catching you off guard. And you might say the wrong thing because you are indeed caught off guard, and now you are fighting a completely different kind of mess. All the while the narcissist gains supply. So get as much distance from them as possible. And if you are going no contact and you believe a narcissist parent might do such a thing, talk to a lawyer before something like that happens to find out what measures you can take to help that from not happening. There are some very public YouTubers that get a lot of hate mail. When they move to a new area, they usually contact the police and let them know of their presence and that they might get fake calls coming in from crazy people that don't like them. Now, that's probably overboard in your situation. Because you just have one person or two that might be doing this and they might not even do it. But at least talk to a lawyer and find out what options you have in your city and state. And at bare minimum, they can tell you what to say and how to act if you are confronted with such a situation. And what you can do afterwards. I hope this answered your question and helped. This is a serious topic. And one I've thought about over time. Because now and then I get comments talking about how a narcissist parent called the police on them. Either they baited them into an argument or they sent the police to their house because their no-contact son or daughter hasn't called them in 6 or 7 months. The key here is to not look crazy like they want you to look. Let them look crazy. Because if you make the right legal moves, at some point, the police will get tired of them calling and will tell them. They will be in trouble if they call in another false report and waste their time. So let them look crazy. Meanwhile you stay calm, collected and restrained. With that said, thank you for the question. I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.